Posse. Today Dad and I are making peach cobbler in the slow cooker.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy.
And this is.
And today we are going to be making peach cobbler.
Yeah.
We are taping this on the 4th of July.
Oh.
You would think the boss would be giving us a day off, but no, she's making us cook in the kitchen. And since it's a holiday, she's letting us cook up some peach cobbler around here. So I'm pretty excited.
She's kind of giving us a break.
Yeah, she's giving us a little independence. Okay, so peach cobbler, very popular on the site, and we looked, and it's like, we got a quickie for it, but we don't have an actual cooking video. And, well, I think Ad and I are ready to take the sacrifice and make that video today. But you excited? Yeah. We're kind of big fans of peaches around here, so I think we'll be okay with this. So, what you're going to need for this easy peach cobbler are the following ingredients. 1 stick of butter that has been melted. Make sure that if you want to put that in your microwave for 30 seconds,
not minutes.
yeah, make
like
sure that you put it in there for 30 seconds and not 30 minutes. As I'm setting up the camera and everything, I'm like, gosh, that should have went off
how
by
did
now.
your house burn down? I put it in for 30 minutes.
I put butter in for 30 minutes. So, a stick of butter melted. You want 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of granulated white sugar, 1 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of fresh baking powder, not expired baking powder because you kind of want this to rise up, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 2 cans, 15.5 ounce cans or 15.25 ounce cans of peaches in heavy syrup. And now, what you want to do is you want to take your lid off your slow cooker. You don't want to pour your butter on top of the lid of the slow cooker because that's not fun to clean off. Take your butter and put her right in the bottom of the Ninja. Very good. And then we're going to take our peaches and set them aside. And while Ad's doing that, I'm going to take this 1 cup of milk, our 1 cup of sugar, our 1 cup of flour, and our 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and our 1 teaspoon of, get out of there, it's good cinnamon too, I don't want to waste any of that. And now,
would you like me to whisk it?
I would love for you to take the whisk here, whisk her all together real good, and turn that into a batter. Hey, batter, batter, hey, batter, batter, hey, batter, batter. Swing!
You don't want me to swing this?
No, it would get everywhere. Make sure you get it all off the edges too. There you go. Stir it up real good. That cinnamon, and especially as she's starting to mix that in with the milk, it just permeates the air. I don't think there's a better smell in a kitchen than when you hear cinnamon. I don't know if you hear cinnamon. When you smell cinnamon, because it's like you know something good is a cooking, something good's a baking.
Like cinnamon, sugar, and milk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so make sure you get them scraped off the edges over there too.
Yeah.
Good job. And it's okay to get a little aggressive if you want to. Make sure you don't splash it everywhere.
It's pretty thick, so it probably won't splash.
Yeah. All right, and then once you get that done, and let me go ahead and take care of this because I want to make sure we get every last bit in there. You want to take your batter that you just did and pour it right over the top of your butter, just like that. And make sure you get every last bit of that out of there. Now it smells so good. And if you notice, there's no eggs in this. So that means it's totally lickable. Now,
I'm licking the whisk.
while you're licking the whisk, don't get your tongue tied in the whisk there. You want to take your peaches and let me grab
It's so good.
a spoon. Why don't you slide over here? Keep on licking. Keep the kid occupied. You want to spoon your peaches over the top of that batter. You don't want to stir it in. Do not stir. Do not stir. Just put your peaches gently over the top of your batter. And what that's going to do is that flour and that baking powder is going to react with the heat and the steam from the liquids that's in that batter, as well as the juices from the peaches. And it's going to cause that batter to rise up and bubble up over the top of those peaches. Get this spoonful here. They're going to fall down in there. It's going to splatter everywhere. It's okay. Just don't stir it. You don't need to stir it. Almost got all the peaches out of there.
Imagine dipping apples into this.
Apples would be good. Apples and cinnamon are really good. Me, I'm still a bigger fan of peaches. And I'll just take that syrup and put it in there as well. It's okay. Right like that. And then you want to put your lid on it, and you want to set this on high for 1.5 to 2 hours, or until you see that everything is starting to bubble up over the top and that flour mixture, that batter that you made in there, has set on top. Some slow cookers, they cook a little hotter on one side or another, so about halfway through that cooking cycle, you might check. If you start to see that it's a little more set up on this side but not on this side, just pick your slow cooker up and give her a half turn, and it'll start to set up more on the other side. And we're going to come back in a snap, and we're going to show you what this looks like when it's done, and just how happy we are that we get to eat it. In 3, 2, 1, and we are back, and the cobbler is done.
It looks really good.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of even browned up on the top. I know it's going to be crispy on the edges. And if y'all can see, so I can flip this up here just a little bit, those peaches have sunk down into the batter. Like I said, that we poured on the bottom. You just spoon the peaches on top, and it'll grow up over the peaches. And so, we don't have to try it, do we? We can just say it's really good. And Addie's been telling me, she's like, I've been looking forward all day to this recipe. So, which is kind of fun. This is our last recipe to tape for the day. So it's a sweet reward. We don't eat a lot of cakes and pies around here anymore. So this is absolutely a sweet treat. And so much so
it's most likely going to be very hot.
Yes, it's going to be hot. It's really steamy. It's going to be really sweet. Now, coming straight out of here, that butter is going to help kind of crisp up the bottom and the sides a little bit. If you want it a little crispier on the top, depending on what kind of a slow cooker you've got, we've got the Ninja. The Ninja is all metal pan that comes out of here. I'm not going to touch it because I know it's hot. But if I wanted to, I could take it and slide it under the broiler, maybe sprinkle a little sugar on top, and give it that brulee look and that brulee taste on top. Frankly, we're going to have it as is, like it is on the blog. So let's make sure we get some of the cake, or cobbler if you will, and some of the peaches. Blow on it and taste it.
Oh my gosh.
So when you bite into it, you immediately get the sweet. The way that that cooks up in there, all the moisture stays in it, so it's a little creamy as well. And it's got that buttery flavor. And then all of a sudden, and of course you're tasting the peaches as well, and then all of a sudden right in the back of it, you taste that hint of cinnamon on there. It's just, that's perfect. To me, this right here is one of my favorite things ever. I am a peach freak. For all y'all later, we'll have a pop quiz at the end of when we do this, and you can figure out what my favorite fruit is. It's peaches. So, if you don't mind, I might have one more bite. You don't need another bite, do you?
Yes, I do.
You good?
Yes, I do.
One more bite. That is so good. Y'all need to make that. There's a reason it's popular on the blog. Now, we think it's popular. And we think it would be really popular if y'all gave us a thumbs up on this video. And also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, what are you waiting on? Click on that little subscribe button down below, and there's a little bitty bell next to it. What do we call that little bitty bell?
The ding-a-ling.
That's right. Click the ding-a-ling, and it will let you know as soon as we put up a new video anytime that we do. And also, whatever y'all do, laugh often.
Eat good food.
And speak life. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Shut it off, shut it off, shut it off. That could have been bad. Sir, how did your house burn down? Oh, I don't know. I stuck my butter in the microwave for 30 minutes. 3, 2, 1.
What am I supposed to say?
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.